Girly.
Hi, girly.
I'm Eliana,
I'm Derek.
and this is
For the girlies, we're going to be giving you all of the moments we'd like to see on screen from Fat Chance Charlie Vega by Crystal Maldonado.
But before we get into that, please
Mhm.
make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you are always aware of when we are posting. Make sure that you follow us on all of our social media. The link will be down in our description below.
Yep.
Um, oh, when you're commenting, please be kind and be aware that there will be spoilers in this episode.
Yes. I think that's everything.
Yep.
Let's get right into it. So, Fat Chance Charlie Vega, I'd describe it as a YA. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
classified as a YA. It's about it's about it's about a chunky brown girl from Connecticut, Charlie Vega, and it's not a coming of age story, but you
Mm-hmm.
know her life this year and of her life after the death of her father, dealing with her weight, dealing with her mother, and like all the angst of being a teenage girl in that kind of space.
Yes. So some of the teen angst that she's facing in this book
Hmm.
are comparing herself to her best friend,
Hmm.
her tumultuous relationship with her mother, and finding herself in her first relationship in high
Yeah.
school. So you get to see Charlie, as you said, it's not really coming of age, but we get to see her grow a little bit
Yeah.
in this novel. And I think that it's a, honestly a fantastic read for teenagers,
Yeah, same. I would definitely recommend it to
a teenager.
a teenage girl.
Quite appropriate
So, with
as
all
well.
of that being said, while reading, we both kind of had the idea of like, this needs to be on screen.
Yes.
And we just wanted to give you some of the moments that we really would love to see on screen. Um, did You didn't specify, but
Hmm.
movie or TV series?
I think at first I thought maybe movie,
Hmm.
but I could see it being like a limited series
Yeah,
on like Netflix or something.
I totally
I
see
don't
it
think
as
it
a. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Hmm.
Because I'm just explaining further. I really don't think it could be multiple seasons, but like, or that it could. I don't know.
I don't think it needs to be.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be just like one series, one season, but like the elongated episodes, so we can like get all of the details and like
Mhm.
build the world in the series.
Mhm.
I think it would do great on a platform like Netflix.
Yeah.
It was giving me like Never Have I Ever, mixed
Yeah.
with a little bit of like Gordita
Oh
Chronicles,
my
right? Love that
gosh, I
show.
miss that show.
Yeah, did it dirty.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, those kind of shows. Those like teeny bopper shows, but where the girl is insane.
Ah, speaking of teeny bopper shows, they need that. They don't have
Yes,
any.
yes. I saw something the other day where Jermaine Dupri was saying there's no music for teens. I also don't feel
Mhm.
like there's enough television for teens.
There's no television, there's no stores.
Definitely no stores.
There's nothing for them.
No, that's why we see them in like bust down wigs and full beats and full lashes. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but maybe there's like an age appropriate level of that.
Yeah. Or like they're doing that because that's what they see.
Yeah, if they
So,
saw someone their age not doing those things.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily that it's like age appropriate or not age appropriate because teenagers have always been doing their makeup.
Yeah,
But when we were teens, our makeup was very different from an adult's makeup.
absolutely.
Awful, but very different.
So different.
So, I
Yeah.
mean, that's what I think. Because like then they just look like grown women and like
Right, that's what
which
it is. That's what I mean
to
by age appropriate, is that you don't necessarily look your age.
yeah, which I don't mean like it ages them
No.
necessarily. I
Yeah.
just mean like this is something that grown women do, and while I don't think that it's like sexualizing them either, it's like you're putting them on the same playing field, and I think you should have blue eyeshadow and a blue shirt.
Period.
So now we will move into the scenes that we'd like to see from the book
Hmm.
in the series or movie, whatever they decide. Um,
Just
I
do it.
I don't think are we gonna go in any particular order?
No particular order. Just
Okay.
yeah. What hits us?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, do you want to go first?
Sure. Okay, off the bat.
Mm.
Her birthday party.
That was so crazy.
The build up to the birthday party, like her work, like she was very much, she being Charlie Vega. She didn't really want this party. Her mother wanted the party for her. She
Mhm.
begrudgingly agrees, invites all of her friends, her family.
Mhm.
It quickly was evident that this was her mother's party.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, I don't want to do this. And she's like, would it be crazy if we left? She says to her best friend Amelia. Amelia's like, no, let's go. And I loved in that moment, and that's why I think it'd be great too, because she says in the book she often feels like sometimes she's too hard on her mom.
Mhm.
But the fact that Amelia was like, no, this
No, let's
is
go.
weird. Yeah, like, this is weird. We should go. This is your birthday. And I love that her friend validated her in that moment.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I would love, yeah, I would just love to see that. And I love that when they went to the coffee shop and like everybody showed up and it was about her.
Yeah, I feel like the way that it was handled was evidence that her mom didn't actually care. Like the
Mm-hmm.
party was not for her because nobody went looking for her. Her mom never went looking for her. She
No
never
one even
called her.
called.
Her none of her cousins or aunts or uncle, like no, none of the friends that were there, nobody went looking for
I was
her.
like, where's Charlie?
Nobody.
How do you not call? I kept
You're
waiting
supposed to
for
sing
that
happy
moment.
birthday. Right. I thought there was going to be some kind of confrontation. I thought she was actually going to meet them all and then go back to the
Right,
house and
later,
they'd
right, do the
still be
stuff.
there.
That was not the
Nothing.
case. Yeah, it was very strange.
Yeah, her mom was drunk out of her mind
She's
in a
like,
new outfit, wanted to show off
okay.
her body to her old
And
friends.
she's like, you embarrassed me. You left. She had to like carry her mom to bed. She's like
That
a
was
mess.
crazy.
And then the next morning, her mom had no recollection that she wasn't even there. And that she had like done that. She had to put her to bed.
That's
Nuts.
Yeah, that is definitely something we need to see, especially the coffee.
Yeah. The coffee was really sweet. The coffee shop was
Yeah.
very sweet. And I loved that everybody came and they had presents for her.
Hmm.
And it was like, this is the best. Like, this
Yeah, and
is
it
what
was
you.
also the reassurance too that like Amelia had said, "No, they're your friends. They like you."
Yeah.
And it really turned out to be great for
Yeah.
her. She didn't need to follow the way that her mom wanted to do things.
Exactly.
So, that was great. The next scene I think we definitely need
Hmm.
is from their sports awards dance. Oh my gosh, this
Mm.
is a huge thing in
Yeah.
this town, which by the way, I don't know where they live. It's a huge thing, small town in America, I assume.
Connecticut.
Connecticut,
But I don't
yes.
know the city in Connecticut. They live in
Yes.
Connecticut.
Small town in Connecticut. This is a huge banquet. The sports players, the football players
Hmm.
get an award, and she has been invited by what? Cal.
Yes.
She was invited by Cal, and she ends up going down to see him. She's gotten him a balloon and everything, and he walks away from his parents, which right there is already really strange.
Hmm.
And he's basically upset with her because he had intended for her to bring her friend as a way to like hoodwink her.
Yeah.
And it hurt. It definitely hurt her feelings because he also was just so unkind to her in that moment as well.
He's like, where's Amelia? She's like, I don't know. Like, what do you mean? He's like,
Um,
stop playing. Where's she at? Yeah,
but that's not even fun. Like the way that he treated her was like, that's not
it was
funny. You
so
couldn't get your
unkind.
job done, and just turned away from her. Didn't even want to spend any time with her. Like, okay, well,
Thank you for coming. Like, he didn't even know how to mask it as not being
yeah,
like.
let's hang out. But you can't even be nice.
She said, like, he didn't even say, like, oh, you look nice. Like, he didn't. It was really sad. It's a crushing scene. And it's definitely one of those like classic teen moments. I feel like those
Mhm.
teen drama moments of like when they're embarrassed by like
Mhm.
the popular guy that they have this huge crush on.
Mhm.
But it was very sad. I
It
felt for her in
was.
that moment, especially because he made not a show of it. So as Eliana said, this was a big like thing in their town. Like everyone knew, like
Mm-hmm.
oh, this dance, whatever the sports awards dance is happening, and like only you have to be invited by the football players, and like they make these big promposals basically to invite
Yeah.
the women to go, the girls, and she has this huge like nasty crush on this boy who's not nice, and he doesn't have nice friends.
No.
He uses her for like his schoolwork, and he definitely like knows she likes him and
Mm-hmm.
takes advantage of that. So he comes up to her and he basically has a rose with her name on it. No one's around though. And he's like, "Oh, do you want to go to the dance?" She's like, "What?" He's like, "No, like, do you want to come with me?" So she's like, "Yeah." But again, teen drama.
Yeah.
In her mind, she likes just starts going off the deep end. It's giving like Tracy Turnblad in Hairspray when Link taps, he like bumps into her by accident, and then she sings "I Can Hear the Bells." She goes into like the huge, you know what I'm talking about? No, the girls are no. Tracy goes into this whole like I can hear the bells, and it's like, girl, he just bumped you. Like, what's wrong with you? And the guy's there talking to her, and she's just like in fairy tale land, and
Yes.
he's still talking. So she misses the whole bit about invite like I want you to bring Amelia. So all she hears is, "Do you think Amelia would like that?"
Mm.
And she's like, "Yeah, like why wouldn't you like it?" And he's like, "Okay, great." So when this happened, when I'm reading it, I was like, "There's something missing."
Yeah.
She didn't hear so because why would he ask that? I thought he asked her because he thought it would make Amelia happy. I didn't think it was to bring Amelia. I thought he was doing it to be like, look, Amelia. Like I thought it was pity. I did,
Yeah,
but
I
I
agree. I thought it was pity. I thought it was potentially him apologizing to her for what his
his
friend
friend did.
did and like to get in Amelia's good
That's
graces.
I definitely thought it was Amelia, like geared for Amelia's.
Or or I thought perhaps he is actually really evil and he wants to embarrass
Embarrass her.
her
I thought that too.
because he was like, I'm not gonna pick you up.
Yeah.
We'll
I
meet
can't pick you up.
there
We meet you. I'll meet you there. I was like, wait, he about to carry her or something? I don't like this.
at all.
But I think it'd be great on screen. It'd be like a
Yeah,
moment.
it'll it'll be really. I think it could also be really funny.
Yeah.
Like her daydream could
Mm-hmm.
be really freaking funny. Other scenes that I think really need to be in there are her scenes from work. So
Mm,
yeah, so she has interesting relationships with the women at work. Some one of them is not her biggest fan, but then there's another. I don't remember their names. There's another woman who is really supportive and she wants to know everything about her life in high
mm-hmm.
school, and she's now this is Charlie's fault. She's convinced that this cowboy likes her and like there's this whole thing going on because Charlie leads her to believe that.
She'd be lying a little bit.
Yeah. But then she also that's when she really starts spending time with Brian, her then boyfriend. Um and I just think those scenes will be really cute of her
Same.
going to the back and like helping him
It was
and
nice to
Dave
yeah,
that like he doesn't want to be
Dave.
involved with
Yeah.
anything.
I thought it was really nice. It would be great to see because it was a contrast of like in her home life, it's like her mom is like not the greatest. At school, she's kind of overlooked. And it
Mhm.
was like at work, it was like these women think I'm great,
Yeah.
like and they well this woman thinks I'm great, and she builds me up, and she wants to know everything that I got going on. I just like that she had that,
Mhm.
and then of course she meets Brian, and he's also fantastic.
Oh wait, now that I think about it, I also think it's funny the scenes from the Valentine's Day
Mm,
that they are I'm thinking about the work stuff
yeah.
that they're like, why are these people drunk in the middle of the
Oh, that
day?
was
They were
so
so
good.
confused. It's like this is perfect for like teeny bopper stuff. They're
Okay.
like, this is you guys are not supposed
Adults
to
are
be
great.
doing
Yeah.
this. Adults are weird.
So the next moment that I feel like would really do so well on screen is when Amelia drops the bomb that Brian had asked her out the year previous. Well, she didn't even say it was a year
Yeah,
ago.
she didn't
She
say.
doesn't even say it was a year ago. She was like, he asked me out first. What? And it crushes poor Charlie. She's
Of
like, she just,
course.
of course, she shuts down because, like we said, she's constantly comparing herself to Amelia, the one boy that she had this huge crush on. It was all
Hmm.
for Amelia. She's like, not again, not another person. Her and
Yeah.
Brian are so perfect together. This leads to her breaking up with Brian, and he has no idea why. He was so cute. He's like, "What's going on? Like, what happened?"
Yeah.
It was so sweet. And then when she tells him, he's like, "No, I didn't." Like, it was so good. She's like, "You asked Amelia out," and he was like, "What? No, I didn't win." She's like, "Last year." And he was like, "Oh, I didn't even know you. Why was you tripping?" And she was like, "You don't get it. But like everybody always chooses Amelia." He's like, "But I'm choosing you.
Right.
I'm not choosing Amelia." It was really great.
I now know you and Amelia, and I choose you.
And I still choose you. Get it together.
It was great. Okay, then there is the scene where Amelia and Charlie are talking through that argument, their
Hmm.
problems, and Charlie confesses that she, in a way, is jealous of her because I don't even know what are the words.
It's more
Is it
like
Yeah,
inferiority.
yeah, she
Yeah.
feels inferior to Amelia because she feels like everybody chooses Amelia and like
Hmm.
she feels her mom chooses Amelia. She feels like
She brings the
friends
family around. Yeah.
like girls and boys choose Amelia and her crushes choose Amelia, her family loves Amelia and Amelia's so smart and like she hears a lot of compliments about Amelia, but she
Yeah.
doesn't really hear as much about herself. Even even if we can say, okay, she hears that she's smart, but even as a child, I think Viola Davis talked about that sometimes it is still nice to hear
Yeah.
that you are pretty, that you look beautiful.
Absolutely.
That she had never heard that as a child, and someone for the first time told her that when she was much older. So that's that's where all of that stemmed from. But I also think it's important that we acknowledge Amelia being uncomfortable with that
Hmm.
because that has nothing to do with their friendship.
It had
Like,
nothing to do with Amelia.
yeah, it like Amelia never put herself in a position for people to see her as like better, superior to Charlie, and she never talked about herself like that either to Charlie either.
No, she was such a great friend to Charlie in the sense of like, you're so pretty and like, oh, your
Yeah.
outfits are great and you're so smart and like, of course he likes you. Like,
Yes.
no,
Very supportive, very
yeah,
encouraging.
to the point where it was funny because it reminded me a lot of growing up with like you guys and it being of like Amelia be like, Charlie would say I'm cold or something. It was like I got something for you to wear. It's like what you got for me to wear? Shut up. No, you don't. I got stuff here, and it's like just leave me alone. Let me go home. But yeah, just like your friends, just being your friends. It was
Yeah, I think that that scene is the book is very appropriate for teenagers just because it's not anything that's like super duper dramatic.
yeah.
But I do think that this scene is a good meaty piece for teens too.
Hmm.
To recognize like, okay, you we all do compare ourselves to people, but at the same time, let's consider that people really love you and like
Yeah.
I don't know, sometimes you can be honest. I don't know what the solution is in that type of situation, but like maybe if you were honest, it wouldn't have dragged on for this long and
Very
you wouldn't
true.
actually feel resentful of her because that
Yeah.
was a big thing. She kept saying that she felt resentful of
Yeah.
Amelia.
She was mad at her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had to like
After
take a
the
break
yeah.
like from her often.
I was like, she didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Another scene that would be great is the family party scene where Charlie, her mom, and Amelia go to her cousin's gender reveal. I was like, what was it?
Mm-hmm.
It was a gender reveal party.
That's your memory.
Thanks. And um it's just the love that they like,
That they showed
that
her.
they showed her and they embrace her. Um Again, because we don't see her really get that at home. She speaks about, her life before her father died, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but things are different now and they kind of have distanced themselves from that side of her family, which, it happens.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
The next scene that I would like to bring up is after she's fought with Amelia, she doesn't really have friends and people to talk to because she also doesn't. She lost her best friend and her boyfriend all in the
Yeah.
same day. Um, so she reaches out to her cousins after this family party. She reaches out to her cousins and they say, "Oh my God, we're at the roller skating rink. Come hang out." Apparently, this is something that they've always done
Hmm.
as children and now as teenagers. And it was just really nice to see her reconnect with her cousins and for her cousins to tell her, "Girl, we're always here for you." And we're
Yeah.
always in the same places too. Like you were always welcome to this stuff. You were welcome then, you are still welcome now.
Yeah.
And this is on you.
I I like that too. Again, it was a lot of Charlie. A lot of the book is Charlie. Like, this is the way things are, and like
Mhm.
my cousins treat me this way, my mom treats me this way, and my best
Mhm.
friend treats me this way. But it's like, but you also play a role in these things.
Yeah.
Your mom is weird, but you play a role in a lot of those things too. Like, you don't show up to things with your cousins. You don't let them in. You don't tell Amelia how you feel.
Yeah.
People aren't mind readers.
No. And there was a lot of you doubting people
Yeah.
when they haven't really given you a reason to
I
doubt
was
it.
about to say
It's
that
like your own
expecting the
insecurities.
worst, and it's like, well, that's not fair.
Right.
Going off of like adults who like reinforced like positive, or instilling like the confidence and whatever, all of that goodness. When she gets the promposal and she's like, "Oh my God, I need a dress to wear to this thing,"
Mhm.
and she goes to the plus size store, and the woman there is so helpful, and she's like, "Oh my God, no, you need." It was just so good, and she's like trying on all these dresses. She's like, and there was a moment where she's like, "How do you feel in this dress?" And she said something like, like, it's fine. She's like, it fit me well, like it was fine.
Mhm.
And she was like, "Okay, so no, this isn't the dress then. Let's keep looking." She tried on like a bunch of dresses before she found the right dress, and the woman was just so great. And again, I think that's beautiful to see.
It
I
is
also loved,
support from a random person.
exactly. That's always nice. Um, there's also something to be said about um her mom was always like trying to make her feel a way about her size, and she was just like, "Mom, this okay. This is what I look like right now.
Mhm.
Okay, like we don't have,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm okay with looking this way right now. Like I'm not pressed for like I need to be healthy. I need to lose weight. Like this is my journey. Your journey can be all of that.
you know,
I That's why I was hoping that there was some kind of redemption for this woman because when she took her to the Zumba class and the girl had fun, I was like, all right, are you gonna tell me that like she does this because she feels better than when she did when she was overweight and like she feels more alive and she wants to share like that joy with her daughter?
mm-hmm.
No,
I don't get the mom at all.
no. There was like even when you said before this that there are ways in which it was on her. I don't think anything with her mother was
No,
on
I don't
her.
think anything but her mom was on her. Mm-mm.
Her
That's why
mom
I
was just
said that. Her
awful.
mom was just very strange. She was a terrible
So the
mom.
final scene that we would love to bring some attention to is the little Netflix and chill date that they have. She goes over to Brian's house and he shows her his new art studio in the garage that his moms have built for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just watch a bunch of movies on the couch. It's really cute. She gets a lot of love and care from his moms
Hmm.
while she's there, which is fantastic. But I have a twist. I think they should make it like an outdoor projector thing.
Okay.
I think that would be really cute.
Make it real, like romantic
Yeah, for the
for the
kids.
kids.
Make it like starry night. Like
And
she
like, why do
gets,
you have two moms if you're not going to be super romantic?
yeah. And she gets to be like a princess.
She deserves it.
Yeah.
Princess treatment only. This isn't on the list,
Hmm.
but it just came to me.
Mm.
I would love to see the moment where Amelia's first boyfriend,
Mm.
when, okay, so this is circling back to the promposal, and she runs to tell her, like, oh my god, Cal just asked me to go to the dance. She's like,
Hmm.
come over here and tell me everything. And when she's telling him, I think his name was Sid,
Hmm.
he comes in and he's like, questions the whole thing. He's like, that doesn't sound right. You got the way you guys have talked about it, it's this big thing. Why'd he wait till after school when no one was around?
Yeah.
What's up with the one rose? None of this makes sense. I'm like, listen to Sid.
Right.
Sid is not being a hater.
Sid is a boy.
Sid knows, right? Boys are gonna put you on boy game. Sometimes you gotta listen. You might not like it,
Right.
but
We
like,
don't never admit men are right.
okay, ever.
That's
Well,
rule number
those were
one.
all the movies. All the movies. Those were all the moments that we would like to see on screen. Let us know in the comments if you've read this book, if you're interested in reading this book, and if you have read this book, let us know if you agree or disagree, or if there are any moments you would like to add to the list.
Before you click off of this video, please stay tuned for our next video where we're going to be giving you some timeless truths from Gabriela and His Grace by Liana de la Rosa. Can't wait to see you there. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell so that you are always aware of when we're posting. Follow us on all of our social media. Description has the link. And we'll see you at the next meeting, girlies.
Bye, girlies.
Bye, girlies.